You could be my only one, or you could be all the boys I know. All the games you made for me got me thinking if you're okay. You call me, I'm alone. Baby, I'm just only you. Keep me up all morning, babe. 'Cause I've been having dreams of you. Back to something, baby. We could be more than nothing. Maybe we could have it all. Let's go. They don't gotta know, so maybe we could have it all again. You're falling down without you. Go into hiding, I'll never be flying now. Baby, I blew just like the colors. Got me feeling alive, and my mind is like butterflies over again. You could be my only one, or you could be all the boys I know. All the games you made for me got me thinking if you're okay. You call me, I'm alone. Baby, I'm just only you. Keep me up all morning, babe. 'Cause I've been having dreams of you. Back to something, baby. We could be more than nothing. Maybe we could have it all. Let's go. They don't gotta know, so maybe we could have it all. Baby, I'm falling down without you. Go into hiding, I'll never be flying now. Baby, I blew just like the colors. Got me feeling alive, and my mind is like butterflies over again. Butterflies over again. You could be my only one, or you could be the boys I know. All the kids in me for me. I'm thinking if you're okay. You call me, I'm alone. Maybe I'm just only you. Keep me up all morning, babe. I've been having dreams of you. You could be with anyone, I could be with anyone, 'cause you with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but you could be with anyone. I could be with anyone, 'cause you with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but you could be with anyone. My head is overwhelmed from the shadows dancing over my mind. And I try to find myself, but I can't see anything till you come out into the darkness. Pull me out of the night to get me back to the place where I am free to put my life in the daylight and never have to hide again. I never wanna go back. Wanna live in your light. Wanna live in your light. Wanna live in your light. In the darkest night. All the stays. Pull me back. Yeah. Pull me back. Yeah. Yeah. Pull me back. All the stays. Pull me back. Yeah. Pull me back. Yeah. Yeah. Pull me back. All the stays. Don't wanna trust myself, 'cause we both already know how it ends. Yeah, we know it all too well. So I'm letting go and following your footsteps. Off into the sunset, leaving behind the past. We could start again and live a life where every sorrow was a memory. Fading out the night, I'm running to the dawn, 'cause I wanna live in your light. Wanna live in your light. I wanna live in your light. In the darkest night, all I wanna see is you.
Welcome to Comedy Sports on a Saturday. Please welcome to the screen Kate McKay.
Hi, it's me, your referee for this evening's match. Welcome to the Saturday night Comedy Sports match. We are live streaming here on YouTube. Now, I'm going over to the chat already because I want to see who's in there. Lots of friendly faces and some new faces as well. We've got the Ryans over there. Hello, Ryans. Rob is with us. A new person, Alpacalotl, which I'm loving the name, by the way. What a crazy hybrid animal that would be. You may or may not know this, but we had an argument about whether there were like llama farms and things here in the UK. It doesn't matter. Hello, Alpacalotl. Joan is here. Hello, Joan. Martine is here. Siobhan's here, per usual. Hi, Siobhan. Thank you for watching. My mom and my sister are here. Hello, everyone. Let me just... Grant! Hi, Grant! A lot of folks here. Nice of you to come out. Girl Savant. Hello. Wonderful. Oh, Lucas Kirkby's here. Get out of the chat, Lucas. You know better. What's going to happen? The chat is important, not only so that I can have goofs with you all, but so that you can give us suggestions, so that I can tell that you're hearing me and understand instructions. Tell me what is something nice you've done today so far. I'd like to hear that. Talk to me. Put that in the suggestions, and I'll know that you're hearing my instructions. What you're about to see is improvised comedy. We're going to make it all up on the spot, and that's why your instructions are important to me. It's also a sport. We make a sport of it. And as such, there are some fouls that might happen or occur on the field. And I'll be here with my whistle in case they do. But we also have signals for them. The first one is the brown bag foul. That goes like that. That is something that I will call if a player says something so rude, crude, or lascivious that it really damages the integrity of our sacred sport. Now, this is something that I can also call on the chat, or more likely, I just won't use the suggestion if it's too rude, crude, or lascivious for us to play with. We like to keep Comedy Sports fairly squeaky clean so that anyone can watch it, so that parents don't have to rip their kids away from the television or mute us during certain games. The other foul that gets called is the groaner foul. This does happen from time to time. I'm ashamed to say sometimes I've done it. We've all done it. These are jokes that come out during the play where they're just not good. Instead of making you laugh, they make you groan. I'm going to pan over to Felix now. Felix, are you there?
Hello, yes.
My announcer for the day. Felix does a lot. Always busy in the announcer's booth. Do you have an example of a brown bag foul that you can share with us?
Not a brown bag foul, but a groaner
No,
foul, yes.
Don't give us an example of a brown bag foul. Turn your TVs off now.
Why do crabs never give to charity?
Why do crabs
Never give to charity?
Okay, why?
Because they're shellfish.
You know what? I love groaner fouls.
Yeah.
So do. No apology necessary. That was a great example. That is Felix. He will be helping me out quite a lot this evening. Let's see in the chat. People are just saying hi. Oh, Grant said CSZ improv drop-in. That's a good... Had a bacon barn. That's a good answer, Lynn. Siobhan had a bath. That's good. You know, people are letting their hygiene standards drop during this pandemic, and I'm glad you're not one of those, Siobhan. Rachel K. Muffin, hello from me and Mia. Hello to Mia as well, yay. Rob really liked that groaner foul a lot, almost as much as I did. Anyway, great. I can see you're all here. You're all jazzed. We're all ready to play tonight's match. Hey, Felix, why don't you bring the players onto the field?
Okay. The red team today are John Cooper with the captain Lucas Kirkby. The blue team is Dalu TV with Captain Chris Tavener. Please welcome back the ref, Kate McCabe.
Hi, I'm back. All right, so we have Captain Lucas and Captain Chris. Well, we're going to have to do a coin toss, aren't we, to figure out which of you is going to choose the opening game. I would like for you to, with your team member, so the red team and the blue team, pay me a compliment, one word at a time, and whoever's compliment I like better wins. Red team, you can try this first. Okay, red team loses. Blue team, you win by default.
I went into the back of my head and didn't come out.
I get it.
That's like your mouth's at the front of your head. That's the problem. That's the issue.
I played Dr. Know-It-All a few days ago with you, John, and I have no room for criticism right now, but your is not a compliment. So by default, blue team wins. So, Chris Tavener, we got to play a game to start tonight's match. What's it going to be?
The game we're going to start the match with is Top That.
Correct. Okay, in the chat, what I need from you are activities. It could be anything from a household chore to mundane, like stapling a letter, or a sport. And our players are going to use those activities in this game. In the game of Top That, we are going to see them come up with a very simple mime about what that activity might look like, and then they're going to have to improvise things that it also looks like, but is not what the suggestion is. Let's give them a quick example, Lucas and Tav. Lucas, for example, show me the activity of turning on a light switch.
I'm turning on a light switch. Top that.
I'm a train driver. Choo-choo. Top that.
I'm pulling somebody's cap down. I don't want to see your forehead. Top that.
Great. Okay, a couple examples there. That's how it goes. When somebody messes up, if they repeat something that's already been said, or if what they said doesn't really match the action, or if they just run out of steam. Remember when John couldn't think of a word after your? If something like that happens, then I will tweet them out, and then Felix will keep a tally of which team is winning the rounds, and we'll come back to it at the end. It's no insult, John. It's just something that happened that I'm probably going to bring up 4 or 5 times in this match tonight. Okay, so let me go over to the chat and see what's happening. I'm going to take a suggestion right out of the bat from Lucy Ryan. She is a regular viewer of the Comedy Sports matches. Chris Tavener, who is playing first for your team?
I am going to play first.
And Lucas, who's playing first for your team?
I will also go first.
Wonderful. John and Dalu can disappear for now. Chris Tavener, you get to start with the activity of sewing.
I'm sewing. Top that.
Only my right arm works. Top that.
This is a flower, and this is a bee. Num, 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 num. Buzz, 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 buzz. Top that.
I've got 2 hand puppets. One's a statue and one's a ghost. Woo! Top that.
This glove puppet is a loop, but this one wants to flirt. Oh, will you guys?
I don't know. Too many puppets. Too many puppets going on. It was good, but not good enough. Dalu, you're in for the blue team. Lucas, you stick around. We are going to go to Joan's suggestion of baking cookies. Lucas, show us what that looks like. Off we go.
I'm baking cookies. Top that.
I'm emptying the fridge. Top that.
Oh, I didn't sell anything at the car boots. Top that.
I'm hiding a dead body. Top that.
Oh, put them in the garage. No one wants to see your old records. Top that.
I'm Mr. Motivator. Good morning. Top that.
2 loaves of bread in the bread bin. Top that.
I'm tired of pulling this bell. Top that.
Freedom! And here's a biscuit. Top that. Freedom!
Lucas, you get called out because a biscuit is similar to a cookie.
That's true. Fair enough.
I was just tired of looking at your beautiful face. Get out of here. Send John in. All right, so Dalu v. John. We are going to take the suggestion from Martina of hoovering. Hoovering. Dalu, you get to show us what hoovering looks like and start with hoovering. And off we go.
I'm hoovering. Top that.
I'm conducting the floor to play music. Top that.
I'm shifting a hard stool. Top that.
I'm trying to balance a 10-pence piece on my elbow. Top that.
I'm giving birth or helping give birth to a horse. Top that.
I'm giving myself a specific finger exercise on one hand because the muscles are already well developed on the other.
I'm going to call it because I didn't see your hand is in a fist. Your hand is in a fist. So
camera.
You're called out. Dalu, stay in. Also, I appreciate that you corrected that you were not giving birth to the horse. You were helping.
Yes, I thought about that, and I just thought it would.
Oh, Alpaca Lotto up the chat has a very interesting one. Seasoning a watermelon smoothie to season it. What would go in a watermelon smoothie? Maybe we'll find out. Dalu, you get to show us seasoning a watermelon smoothie.
I'm seasoning a watermelon smoothie.
Oh, I love making my soup cheesy. Top that.
I'm making candy floss. Top that.
Oh, if I spread glitter on my hand, maybe it'll come back to life. Top that.
I'm watering a gremlin after 12 midnight.
No, don't do it. No, don't water the gremlins after midnight. That's bad news, Dalu. Get out of here. All right, Tab, you're back in. This is for the safety of your families. I'll take one last suggestion from Rachie K. Muffin. I'm doing changing a nappy. Lucas, you get to show us changing a nappy. Off you go.
I'm changing a nappy. Stop that.
Oh, I haven't sold anything at this car boot. Top that.
I'm furious with you, Chris Tavener. I bring you back on the field, and that's what you give me? I tell you what, Felix, take us to the scores. You're lucky you complimented me so well earlier.
I did, yeah.
Wonderful. As you can see, it's 3 to the red team and 2 to the blue team. So, red team captain, you are still in charge. Lucas Kirkby, do you want to play or pass?
We'll play, please.
Wonderful. What are you going to play?
We're going to, educate the masses and play a game of Pecha Kucha.
Fantastic. Set yourselves up. Hey, over in the chat, what I need from you is something that you think you'd like to hear a lecture on. This is going to be akin to a TED Talk. So what would something interesting, like not something banal that you'd go to like an actual TED Talk for, but something very interesting or weird that you'd like them to give a talk on. What they're going to do is Felix has, unbeknownst to them, prepared a selection of slides. They're going to have to try to match their talk up to not only your suggested topic, but also the slides that Felix has awaiting for them. So let's take a look over in the chat and see what's happening. Suggestions are here already. That's very good. Grant is suggesting steam trains. We got Siobhan with duck training. That's quite good as well. The only thing I'm worried about with steam trains is these pictures could include steam trains. I feel like it's likely that they will. Daisy has suggested the use of emojis. That's quite good. Oh, Kat has suggested how to summon a ghost. My sister Stephanie has suggested how to win an argument, but she voted for the opposite team that I was on twice in the last match I played. So we are skimming over it. So we are going to go with Kat's suggestion of how to summon a ghost. Felix and red team, are you ready?
Yes. Hello, welcome to our TED Talk on how to summon a ghost. Now, ghosts are, as you know, people who have not passed onto the other side, much like a swimmer in the channel. Over to you, John.
Yes, ghosts are akin to Lego in that they are various component parts of the spirit which must be put together in a particular configuration in order for it to exist.
But the real question is, how do we summon them? Every ghost is an individual, much like a spooky snowflake. Yes, that's right.
Here we have an example of a ghost from an old movie. I'm sure you can guess what the movie is. That's right, it's a Renault ghost behind the Tin Man. It's a ghost car.
Yes, that's right. And an apple a day did not keep the doctor away for these ghosts, as they died in tragic injuries and ailments.
Here we see a ghost hiding in this scene. Can you spot where it is? Is it on the shelf? Is it next to the cushion? That's right, it's the lamp.
Now, how would you summon that ghost? Well, the answer is buzzing. That's right. You get together in a circle and you begin to buzz in harmony and also in melody.
When everyone buzzes sufficiently, you can all walk into a forest glade where a small child will appear to vote on the quality of the buzzing noise that you've made. The child will then try to hide in an exposed area.
That's right. Now, if your humming does not harmonise, and if the child gives you a less than 5 out of 10 rating, you will feel like an incomplete puzzle, much like the ghost feels like an incomplete soul.
And thus the ghost will not have appeared in front of you, and you'll have to go and have it removed surgically, as it's probably accidentally appeared inside of one of the buzzing participants.
Now, you may think that a ghost is flying around, but you do not see the paddling under the water very much like a swan, because behind closed doors, that ghost soul is paddling like heck.
That's right. It needs to paddle in order to get to the other side of the motorway and needs to do that in a safe way so that it doesn't get splattered in the ectoplasmic vortex of the ghostly equivalent of the M6.
That's right. Now, we all sometimes feel like we're walking around with a blindfold on, but don't worry. The more practice you do, and the more practice you do with others, soon you will be summoning ghosts.
Fantastic. I feel like I learned quite a bit
Well,
in that lecture. Thank you for that.
Is that Will Young wearing that headset?
It's me.
No, was that Will, in the last slide? It looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
Will
Maybe.
Young.
I don't know. But also, what's interesting is that was my puzzle that was featured in there. And you know what happened at the end of that puzzle? It was missing 6 pieces. 6.
No.
Think about all the time I invested in that with Carrie. And then that was the result. And it was new.
Well, my mum and dad actually started a puzzle knowing there were pieces missing. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Get a new puzzle. Are they feeling destitute right now? Lucas, help them.
Puzzled people still play with puzzles.
Oh, Dalu, you are lucky I do not groan or foul you right now. You're lucky you're cute. Okay, so remember the red game. We got our captain, Chris. Take to the field and tell us what you're going to challenge them to.
We challenge the red team. We are going to play the game of New Choice.
Wonderful. In the suggestion chat over on YouTube, just give me a human emotion. Give me a human emotion to prompt this scene a bit. And in this scene, what they're going to do is they're going to give me as good a scene as they can, but I'm picky. I don't like anything and everything. So I might occasionally blow my whistle and ask for a new choice. Let's give them an example, Tav. Hey, Tav, what did you have for breakfast today?
A cooked breakfast.
New choice.
An entire melon.
New choice.
Your mom's spaghetti.
Yeah, and I'm going to let that ride. If I let it ride, that is the new reality for that scene, and they play that as if that's what happened in the scene. So I get to be a very, very powerful editor, if you like. Anyway, let's go over to the chat and see what's going on. Human emotions. We got forlorn. That's a good one.
No dog emotions. How many times do we have to tell people?
I tell you what. I'm going to go with my sister's one as an act of forgiveness to my sister for voting for the opposite team. I'm going to take Stephanie's suggestion of angst. So, blue team, that is your suggestion for the scene. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's just not fair. Like, why is Mum letting you out and I'm not allowed to go out?
Well, that is because I'm the responsible one, and I don't like having the responsibility.
Oh, yeah, you don't like having the responsibility. Oh, Mum, do you want me to hoover? Oh, Mum, do you want me to clean the windows?
I only say those things because I don't want her to cast me onto the street like a common urchin.
New choice.
I only say those things because I don't want her to lock me in the coal shed.
New choice.
I only say those things because I'm trying to fool her into thinking I'm a good boy.
Well, you're fooling me right now because all the time I want to go out. I want to do what I want, but you just always like make yourself look like the good one and me the bad one.
Wait, Dalu. New way to look bratty.
And you always look like the good one.
New choice.
And you always look like the good one.
Okay.
All right, stick out your bratty lip at me. Well, actually, I am an evil child, and that's what I'm keeping away from her. I've actually got plans to take over Norwich.
New choice.
I actually have plans to take over King's Lynn.
New choice.
I actually have plans to take over in general.
I knew it. I knew it. You've just always been evil since we were born together as twins.
Yeah, I'm a proper wrong 'un.
And I hate your beard.
New choice.
and I hate your ears,
New choice.
and I just hate the way you cook, always using olive oil. Look
New
at
choice.
me, and I just hate the way you sleep in the mattress. Who do you think you are? You take so much space.
Yeah, well, sometimes, I'm sorry, I have to conserve my energy for evality.
New choice, because I don't understand.
I have to conserve my energy for taking over the wilderness.
Okay.
Taking over the wilderness. Well, we've been twins since we were born, and I haven't
True.
Wait, new choice. How long have you been twins for?
We've been twins since last week.
New choice.
Remember the blood pact?
New choice.
We've been twins like, oh my god, the DNA results are in and we're twins.
Yes, that's true. But I falsified those DNA tests.
Tab, new reveal for new face.
Zup.
Tom Cruise?
And scene. It was Tom Cruise all along. Well done, blue team.
I'm jumping on a settee.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited, Oprah.
That's a 15-year-old reference.
It sure is, but this is Comedy Sports. We still reference Fonzie. All right. What's up? Stop it. I'm going to get myself into a 1990s black hole. All right.
What is up?
Stop it, you. People on YouTube, don't tolerate this. Take your voting powers now. Tell us whether you liked the game of New Choice by the blue team or the game of Pechakucha, where we learned about ghost stuff with the red team. So red or blue, get those votes in now. While you're voting, I am just going to tell you about some stuff we got going on. Have you ever wanted to learn the art of stand-up comedy in only 4 hours over 4 consecutive Mondays? Well, now's your chance. I'm teaching one. It starts this Monday. It runs from 7 to 8 p.m. on Monday evenings. You also get some one-on-one tutorial time. You can find more info about that at ComedySportz.co.uk. Let's take a look here. My kids want to know who Fonzie is. Okay, so there was a show called Happy Days, and in it there was a really cool guy called Arthur Fonzarelli. And he threw a thumbs up and he'd go, "Ayy." It's a good show. It's worth checking out if you've exhausted all your Netflix options. Blue, blue, red, 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 blue. Oh boy, votes are coming in. Blue, blue, blue. That's 3 more for blue. But there's, oh boy, there's one for red. There's a blue. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay, this was an almost pull-up for red. Red got 1 point behind there. Alpaca Lotto vote for purple means that Alpaca Lotto loves everyone. But by 1 point, a margin of 1 point, it is 5 points to the blue team. Felix.
Yeah. The red team have 3 points, while the blue team has 7.
Fantastic. And hey, if you notice, I'm enjoying a hot beverage out of this Comedy Sports merchandise. It's got our Comedy Sports virtual graphic on it. And it also has instructions for how to use. It says, for hot drinks only. This can be yours if you donate as much as £15 to Comedy Sports. You can do that by going to comedysportz.co.uk/virtual, or if you just go to our general page, you'll find links for it there. Anyway, you get the mug if you donate 15. If you don't have £15 to spare, but you do have some money to spare, send it our way. We will gladly gobble it up. If you have no money to spare, don't worry. We'd rather have you here in the chat helping us be funny. Okay, good. Now, Lucas, we got to play a kind of like a halftime game. What are we playing?
Well, we've got 99 problems and losing is one, so we'd like to play 99 problems. Please.
All right, wonderful. In the chat, I need suggestions of 1-syllable words. 1-syllable words in the chat. Hit me with whatever you got, and I will harvest them. This is a game where they're going to set up and answer their own rhymes, but they're going to use the format of a popular Jay-Z song. He's talking about 99 problems, and a something ain't one. we're going to put the rhyming word in where a different, saucier word normally lives. And as an example, say, Lucas, if the rhyming word was cat, how would you set up the word cat?
If you're having feline problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a cat ain't one.
And then if I was playing, I needed to rhyme with cat. I might say, if you're having head garment problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a hat ain't one. And so on and so on and so on. The team's nice. Dalu's got the fedora right there with you, bro. Thank you very much. Now, if they repeat a rhyme, if they don't have one, if it takes too long, if their rhythm is atrocious, then I'm going to tweet them out. Felix will keep track of who is earning points for not losing. So, who's going to play first on blue, who on red?
I'll go first for blue.
Wonderful.
And I started last time, so I'll let John start this time.
Fantastic. John versus Tav. I'm going to take Jill's suggestion. Jill has suggested the word of yak. And it's red team to start with John and Yak.
If you're having wild problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a yak ain't one.
If you're having putting up poster problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but blue tack ain't one.
If you're having food problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a snack ain't one.
If you're having employment problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but the sack ain't one.
If you're having fitness problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a six-pack ain't one.
If you're having B-52 problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but the love shack ain't one.
If you're having chiropractor-based problems, I do feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but a crack ain't one.
Oh, you're cracking the muscle.
Yeah, that got us all. But for grossing you out, that is a blue team revolution, and red stays in. See you later, Tav. We have a suggestion here from... Let's see, who haven't I harvested a suggestion from yet? Is anyone... You know what? Susan Kirkby's here. Lucas's mom is here. I'm going to take the suggestion of fats. Okay? So, we are going to let blue team start with the word fat, just to mix things up a bit. So, Dalu, John, off you go.
If you're having skinny problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but being fat ain't one.
If you're having apartment problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a flat ain't one.
If you're having hair receding problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but covering it with a hat ain't one.
If you're having smelly cow problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a cow pat ain't one.
Sorry.
The blue team has no composure today. No composure. Dalu rotates out. Also, John, you rotate out as well. Let's get some
cow pat. Come on.
I know. Poop is funny, regardless. Let's take this from Joan. She has chimed in with the one-syllable word ham. Ham. So, Lucas, I'm going to let you start with ham on this round. Off we go.
If you're having meat problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a ham ain't one.
If you're having emails from a Nigerian prince problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a scam ain't one.
If you're having baby sheep problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a lamb ain't one.
If you're having some weird pill email problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but spam ain't one.
If you're having that guy who used to help with the daily briefings problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but Van Tam ain't one.
If you're having slow computer problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but RAM ain't one.
If you're having seeing me problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but my webcam ain't one.
Dumb.
Whoa, that was cool. You can't beat it, can you? Oh,
no. Very good.
That was pretty cool. All right, Dalu's back. All right, let's take, you know what? I'm going to take Lucy Ryan's suggestion. It's a two-syllable word, so I need you to be on your game here. It's a two-syllable word. I'm going to let Dalu start with it. The word is puddle. Puddle. And off we go.
If you're in a kerfuddle, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but stepping in a puddle ain't one.
If you're having I want to squeeze you problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a cuddle ain't one.
If you're having people problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but kissing my eyes in a ball ain't one.
Wait, what?
Scientific word.
What was it?
Balls.
Is it?
Balls.
I'm gonna. You know what? This is a blue team washout. Tweet. All right. So, if you make the ref look stupid for not knowing a word, you lose. That's all. I'm sure it's probably a real word, but I don't know it. And now I feel dumb. So, Felix, take us to the scores.
The scores are 7 points each.
Oh, wow. Well, you look at that. I think what that means is the red team had a significant number of points in that game. And while Dalu messages me what that word was in the chat so I can add it to my vocabulary, Lucas, tell me, are you going to play or pass this next game?
We're going to have a rest. We're going to pass this time.
Okay, you're going to pass this time, which means that blue team has to play. So, Captain Chris Tavener, what are you going to play for this game?
All the words we said have contained letters from the alphabet. So I thought that's a great idea. Why not we play the game Alphabet?
You know what? It's almost a sign, isn't it? It seems like this. Yeah. You are skating.
Oh.
You are skating, young man. All right. Now, over in the chat, what I need is suggestion-wise is give me a suggestion of maybe a type of shop. Give me a type of shop. These people are they're going to be in this type of shop. Maybe they're employees, maybe they're friends. I don't know what they are in the shop. That's up to them. But what kind of shop is it? It might not even be in a shop. They might just use that shop as a suggestion. I don't know. It's improv. But I am just, harnessing your power. I'm guiding your powers of suggestions. Type of shop. And then also, while you're at it, I would love it if you would give me your favorite letter of the alphabet. And that's the letter they have to start on. In this game, they're going to do a scene, and every other line has to start with the next sequential letter of the alphabet. You'll get it. If they fall off track, I will whistle them hard just so that they can course correct. But this isn't so much about whether they're perfect or not. It's about whether or not the scene makes you laugh. So let's take a look and see what's happening over in the chat. Okay. Oh, I like this. I like what's happening. Okay, great. Braun wants to know if Dalu is just showing us stuff in his room. Probably. I am going to take the suggestion from... these are all so good. You know what? I'm taking pretzel shop, because one thing I really miss in America is the pretzel shops that we have there. So, pretzel shop, and I'm going to take Rob's favorite letter. No surprise. It's an R. Okay, blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, sir. Excuse me. I was in the queue. Can I order some pretzels?
So, just because you're first in the queue, you think that you get to order before everybody else? That is I don't think that's how things should be ordered. I think that's quite hierarchical, actually.
This is just terrible. Terrible, Muriel. This is just terrible. I want to speak to your manager.
Unbelievable. I talk about hierarchy being a bad thing, and you want to go to my manager? This is a cooperative, sir. I am the manager, the employee, the king, and the knave. So speak to me or speak not at all.
Very well.
Well, you shall. Continue.
X-ray. I've got my X-ray coming up. I haven't got time for this. Can I just get my pretzel?
You've got an X-ray. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know that you had a hospital thing. Yeah, absolutely. I'll get you this pretzel. It's only lukewarm, I'm afraid. Is that all right?
Zing, zing, with a Z. Zing, zing. I'm sorry. My phone is hello. No, I'm at the pretzel shop. I can't get my pretzel. This guy's just being so rude.
All you had to do was just ask politely for the pretzel, and this could have gone so much better. Is this the first time you've been in a shop? This is ridiculous.
Bradley? Is it Bradley? Is that your name?
Can't you read? Yes, Bradley. What of it?
Dunce. That's what it should say. Dunce.
Evil! That is what you are. You bring evil into my cooperative of dough.
Fired. That's the one word for you. At the end of the day, if I don't get my pretzel in less than a minute, you are gonna be fired.
God as my witness, I will throw you out of my bagel shop.
Harassment! Harassment! This is harassment.
I don't believe you're accusing me of such things. You just go on, get out. I don't need your business.
Judgment? Me? As the customer, I'm being judged? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Kaleidoscope of hatred is what I feel for you. All the colours of that emotion, mostly mauve.
Blah, 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 that's all I hear from you. Blah, 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 that's all I hear from you.
Mate, you need to shut this, open that, the door, get out, and of my life, get out of my life.
No, honey. No, honey. Get me my pretzel. Oh, it's about to go down here. Oh, it's about to go down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's about to go down.
Papa don't preach. Give me my pretzel. Papa don't preach. Hold me back, girl. Hold me back.
Quit whilst you're ahead. That's my advice.
Oh, Rob, the manager's here.
All right, very nice. I'd like you, Felix, to award the blue team 1 bonus point for Dalu's removal of the earrings. Safety is an important message here at Comedy Sports, and if you are in a conflict that eventually turns physical, which hopefully it won't, don't fight other people. Remove your earrings. Don't be a fool. Take those hoops out.
He's my man now.
Well done, blue team. Now you can relax. Red team is back. Red team, take to the field. Oh, I see John has the fawns as the background so that we can teach the children. Good job, John. Okay, Lucas, what are you going to play to battle that game of alphabet?
Well, now you've given that bonus point, we're actually behind, so we'd like to play a guessing game, please, of taxi.
Wonderful.
Or
Okay.
Uber driver.
In the suggestions, I need 3 things from you. I need an interesting job. I also need a pet peeve. Also, something weird that most people don't get wound up by. So, job, pet peeve, and celebrity. Now, Lucas, who is guessing here?
I will be guessing.
Okay, so Lucas can tootle off right now, and John will stick around.
Read the book.
What's going to happen is, in just a moment, Felix is going to flash some of these suggestions that he's harvested onto the screen so that John can see them. John is the Uber driver. Lucas is going to be popping into the car as his customer. John has to convey to Lucas these 3 things that we are going to show you in a moment, just by the power of wordplay and puns and innuendo. There will be a point awarded for every correct thing that Lucas gets. If he does guess something correctly, John will affirm it. I will also blow my whistle like a little toot, like, got one, so that we know that that one is nailed. And it's going to be timed. This game is only 3 minutes. We don't have all ding-dong day.
That's like 1 minute per guess.
That's good maths. I didn't know you were artsy and smart. Smartsy.
That's me.
Okay, so, Felix, do we have those? Okay, John, do you see?
Yes, I get
Okay.
the first one.
So those are the things we've got. We've got 3 things there.
And the third one, yes, I know who she is. Yeah, ooh, yes,
Okay, oh, good,
I know who
good.
that is.
Great.
Correct.
Okay, those are the suggestions. Thank you for getting those, Felix. Okay, red team, are you ready? Lucas, you may turn around again.
Yes.
Okay, and your 3 minutes begins now.
Oh,
Can you get?
just to the station, please.
Okay, that's fine. Where are you going today, sir?
I'm going to Holyhead.
Holyhead. Holyhead. Head with it. Holyhead.
Yeah, Holyhead.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. You seem quite a smart person.
Well, I do have a degree in mechanical engineering.
Oh, you're one of the big thinkers, are you?
Well, I don't know. I only got to 2-1.
Don't go kicking off in the back of me taxi with all your cleverness. You know, like some kind of Alfred Hitchcock based crazy person.
Oh, well, I'm not a psycho.
But you're quite clever by the looks of it.
I don't
You're
know.
educated.
No. Why are you asking me all these questions? You know, you're supposed to be a taxi driver.
I know, but I'm just, I like to take an interest in the intellectual qualifications of my passengers.
Right. Are you a job interviewer as well?
No, I'm just a taxi driver. That's all. That's all.
Oh, are you Norman Bates?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Are you a scientist?
Yeah, I might. Yes, I am. Yeah, I might be. Yeah.
What
Could say
kind of
that.
scientist are you?
Am I a psychiatrist? Psychoanalyst?
That's close enough. We'll take it.
Okay.
Keep going.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Is this the quickest way? I mean, you've got a bit around the houses here.
Well, just you relax. Have you had your breakfast already?
Yes, a lovely slice of toast with a bit of jam.
What?
What?
You had a what?
Toast.
Right. Well, I hope you had that in your own house, in your own pleasure.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't bring any of it with you.
Don't worry, I've not got any crumbs here or anything like that.
You better not have. You'd better not, because we only have raw bread in this taxi.
Oh, you don't like toast?
It's where it's been that I've got a problem with.
Oh, right. Honestly, I hardly touched the toaster.
Wait!
Don't worry.
Good. They're evil.
1 minute left.
The works of evil magic toasters. I don't like them. There was someone in my taxi the other day, and she was telling us all about the studies in that particular area.
Was she?
Yeah.
Right. Who was that then?
She was. There was a particular. She's quite famous, actually.
Is she?
Was. Who? Who was?
I don't know.
She knows a lot about magic, and she also tried some other films that weren't quite as successful.
Right. Oh, it's not J.K. Rowling, is it?
I think she'd met her. She must have at some point.
All right. Oh, you're joking. You didn't have Emma Watson in your car.
And that is 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Holy Jiminy Christmas, folks. What are we like? Let me show back up on the screen here. So, Lucas, just to reiterate, what is the occupation we were talking about?
It was like a psychiatrist, psychotherapist.
I'll accept that because none of us know the difference. Psychologist was the answer, but I will accept psychoanalyst. I think is close to what that is. Okay, so what was the thing that John hated?
Toasters.
That's right, he hated toasters. And then who was the celebrity that had been in the Uber?
Well, Hollywood actress Emma Watson.
Correct. That is 3 bonus points to the red team for coming in on time with those answers. Now it's time to vote. Did we like the red team game of Uber driver, or did we like the blue team game of alphabet? Please get your voices heard in the chat right now. Let's go see what's happening over there. Let's see. When John said she knows a lot about magic, that sounded like something else altogether, said Lucy Ryan. That was misleading. You know, the celebrity we could have had, Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, by the way, is releasing an autobiography. Did you know that?
No.
Are you
What's
gonna?
it called? Vote Blue.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Mm.
I don't know her.
Someone told me she's supposed to be a bit of a diva, Mariah Carey, and somebody told me that people have to carry her to the side of the stage and then she steps off and then
No way,
sings.
really?
Apparently, yeah. Or
I thought
she
you
has
were
like a something on wheels that she rides on and then she just steps off it.
Like she gets off. She is like a rickshaw or something. Or
I bet all of her employees probably have the blues, don't they?
they
carry
probably do.
around in a thing called Mariah Carey's bag. As in
You know what?
carrying a bag.
That's it. I've had this. All right, blue team. I am calling a groaner foul on Dalu Terby because I've just had it, quite frankly, and a timer I had going on is going off, and I can't find it. Okay, there it is. So, Dalu, you have 10 seconds to apologize for not only these groaners you've just made and getting the blue votes, but for all of them that you've said this whole match. Off you go, Dalu.
I just feel like I'm pushed into the box right now, the corner. In the red corner, there was Lucas. He's gone. And in the blue corner, there was Dalu and Chris. And we fought hard for the blues. So anyone with blue eyes, who enjoys a blue sky, who's swam in a blue sea, vote blue. You know it makes sense.
All right, that was less of an apology and more of an impassioned plea. But to be honest, it looks like it worked because although the red team did gather up some points there, I would say that is a blue vote. Braun has said do not accept the apology, but it's too late. I already have. Has Daisy been in my house, Kate? Daisy hides timer. Daisy hides timers. Possibly. Daisy, confess your crimes now or have to live in guilt the rest of your life. Right, take us to the scores. That's a blue victory, Felix. What's it done?
The red team have 9 points, while the blue team have 13.
No.
Wow, look at that. It's only a 4-point difference. And you know anything can happen in these last chance rounds. I'm going to treat this like a ref's choice, and I'm going to challenge these players to the game of slogans. Now, in this last chance, aka jump out round, what they're going to have to do is come up with a joke on the spot. In the chat, I need suggestions of celebrities, things you would purchase, anything from a holiday to a bike, to a carrot. So celebrities, things you would buy, and you know what? Let's take places you would go, locations. These are all things that benefit from having slogans attached to them. And when I give the suggestion, the players are going to walk out, give a jokey new slogan for this product. And if they make us laugh, we're going to tweet the whistle, and they're going to get a point for their team. Felix will keep track of how many walk forwards their team is getting. Groaner foul is, of course, suspended for this game. Wah, wah. So Dalu's excited to be a bad boy. Okay, so here we go. We've got some great suggestions rolling in here. I'm going to take the first one here from Alpacalotl. It's a great celebrity suggestion, which is Rick Astley.
Rick Astley. You're never going to give that up.
Rick Astley. You're never going to put that down.
All right, that's all the Rick Astley ones.
I wanted to keep the joke going. I just couldn't remember the next.
We're going to give you up.
I mean,
in my high school, they changed it to never going to chew you up, never going to spit you out. Like he was gum. I don't know. So we're going to take Martina's suggestion of grapes. Grapes is your new product.
grapes. You're going to love them a bunch.
When you're constipated and you just need to run it out. Grapes.
Grapes. They're like traffic lights, but there's no yellow one.
Grapes. They get stood on and make wine.
Ever fancy a prototype wine? Choose grapes.
Grapes. Leave them long enough and you've got sultanas.
All right, very good, very good. New suggestion. Braun suggested Neil Kinnock, but I don't know who that is, so I won't know if it's funny. So I'll go with Braun's other suggestion of melons. Off we go.
Melons! I can't believe they lost the 1992 election. Oh, wait, sorry.
Melons. They're not pineapples.
It's true.
Melons. Dyslexic lemons.
Melons. For when you've watched too many Carry On films.
Melon, but when you're looking at the first word for column, melancholy.
Melons. 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 Donald Trump's pet name for Melania.
Very good.
Melons.
Oh, John, you're trapped in a box, John. So if you give me a good joke for the next suggestion coming from Grant, which is laptop, I'll give you 2 points for the red team. Off you go.
Laptop. For when you need a lap around the top of your building.
No, 2 points. No, do not award 2 points for that, Felix. Standards. Keep going.
Laptop. Give your computer the gift of sunlight.
Yes.
Laptop. Don't try and shave your legs with it. It's not that kind of iMac.
Laptop. Like a lap table, but don't eat your dinner off it.
Laptop. You put it on top of your lap. Come on.
So stupid. Hang on.
It's no less stupid than what I said.
No, that is very true. Although, I don't know. There was just a different tone. You know, Rob,
PG-13, I have to remember PG-13.
John, I'll give you another chance to earn 2 points for your team. I want you to give me a joke, John Cooper, about
Yes.
Postman Pat. Off you go.
Postman Pat. For when you're an absolute crazy person driving round a tiny village in the 1980s.
And that is our match. Okay, 2 points for that one. That's a very accurate description of Postman Pat.
If you've seen the
Okay.
old, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Now, before we go over to Felix and the scores to see how this all ended tonight, hey, thanks for tuning in. I know there's other stuff you can do on a Saturday night, but you chose to tune in to our match on YouTube. Please do come back. We've got matches currently on Wednesday and Saturday nights from 7 until 8 p.m. We love seeing you there. Come for free. If you don't have money to spend on this right now, that is fine. If you do have money, hit us up at comedysportz.co.uk. It's mostly people that are still employed. I know for some people it's still tough, so don't worry about it if you can't. We do enjoy seeing you there. Anyway, this has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed myself. Let's take a look what's happening on the scoreboard, Felix.
Well, the blue team walked forward 6 times, giving them 19 points. The red team walked forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which means the red team win!
John Cooper saved the day. Who knew? And he's got Postman Pat in the back. Well done, red team. Well played, blue team. You had some great games in there. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. Felix, play us out of here.
Today's losing team was Dalutini and Chris Downer. Today's winning team were John Cooper and Lucas Kirby. Today's ref was